When you're manifesting your dream life, your dream business, don't do this and do this instead. Don't catastrophize and instead visualize your dream life, your dream business. I want to share one important thing, and I want to share it from an experience that I had yesterday myself. I'm going to share that experience too. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples in this video about what happens for many people and why it's so important not to do the catastrophizing and instead do the visualizing. So first of all, this is especially for creators, online creators, people who want to create a dream life online and want to become leaders, want to share their message, want to share their stories, help people. And probably a good way, I shared that in another video, is creating a school community. Share your message online and then invite people to your school community and help them there. This is the simplest funnel I've seen today, and it's so amazing. I love school. So, but also if you're not an online entrepreneur, but you're an entrepreneur and you want to step into your desires, you want to grow your business, you want to grow your team, your leadership, whatever it is, this is going to help you a lot. So first of all, the catastrophizing thing. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're an online creator. You are making a post, or you are about to record a video or upload a video, and when you start doing this, things shows up inside of you. Could be a thought like, what if? And from that what if, your mind will answer the questions like, and we go in the negative route first. This is the route you don't want to go into. Your mind goes, what if someone is commenting in a negative way? Or what if someone is laughing? What if someone is telling me it's not true? Something like that. What if I get no likes? And if you put up a YouTube, it could be like, okay, what if, again, someone is just laughing? What if I don't get any views? Things like that. And the thing is, with this catastrophizing thing, and I just read a post this day that inspired me to do this video, because one guy in a community said that he's been postponing for weeks to do a post, I think, or it was a YouTube video, because he was afraid of the reactions. And I know there's so many people, when I coached entrepreneurs offline, brick and mortar businesses, and I had classes with them, and I put them in a room and say, okay, it's time to do all the things that we learned, and now you're going to pick up the phone and call. Everybody wanted to go to the bathroom because they were catastrophizing inside of themselves, and instead of listening to it, feeling it, they just ran away, tried to run away from the things that they were supposed to do. And that's the thing with this catastrophizing. When this happens, it's kind of like we begin with one thought, and then the next thought, then the next thought, then the next thought, and it begins to get worse and worse and worse. Maybe you know this, maybe you tried this. And remember, when these things happens, what also happens is that you're kind of training your brain to the things that you don't want, and you're training your system to the things that you don't want. And many times what you will experience is that the emotions comes with this, or maybe before this. So you begin to feel anxiety, you'll begin to feel fear, nervousness, and that's your whole system now, if you're not aware. And that's the next step. So you are beginning to play a movie inside of you with the things that you don't want to happen. And you're teaching your system this is important for you, and the rest part of you, the thing that is like the missile, that is the goal-seeking machine inside of you, will begin to create those experiences, or find those experiences in your reality. So you'll get those things that you don't want, the things that you're catastrophizing about. And I don't even know if this is a real word, but I learned this word from one of my, you could call this person a healer maybe, when I was really in releasing my traumas and releasing a lot of stuck emotions and energies inside of me. And this person kept saying, Michael, you're catastrophizing. And I'm more and more aware of this, so I understand it. I understand what's beneath all of this. This root of all of this is fear. So most important is to become aware when this is going on. So if you are an online creator, let's say you're manifesting a school community, and let's say you got a dream of 100 people or 1,000 or 10,000 people in there, and you're doing something to make it grow, and then you're catastrophizing. Let's say you have a sales call and you're catastrophizing about this call before it's happening. Your mind begins to tell you how bad it can go. And again, it's a negative loop. Probably you experienced this. When your mind begins to play in that direction, it finds the next thing and it's connected with the next thought, and it just gets worse and worse. Even you have the sales call and maybe a person is signed up or something like that, and then you don't hear from the person, and your mind begins catastrophizing again, and probably you feel the feelings or the emotions of anxiety or nervousness or frustration, and rooted below this is fear. But again, the more you think about this is what you don't want to do. The more you think about this, the more you feel this, the thing you don't want, you're programming yourself that this is important. So what you want to do instead is visualizing. So first, catch yourself, not in a negative way. Become aware that this is going on inside of you. And then you have the power. You have the power to shift this. So you're not going negative. Now you're going in the way that you want things to go. And it's all in the imagination. Even the catastrophizing, it's in your imagination, right? It's something going on in your imagination. So when you catch yourself, when you're aware, then start think, what is it that you want? So start thinking about the community with 1,000 people in there, and begin play with these thoughts and emotions. How would it feel to have a community with 1,000 people? And go in the positive way here, because if nervousness shows up, there's maybe something else to do. I shared that in other videos to really be with those emotions. But now we just play with the fun part here. So play with that. Okay, you got 1,000 people in there. How would that be? Think about the people, you connect with them. You got a community of like-minded people that you can help, that you can serve. How would that be? And very important also, how would that feel? And play with all of this, feel it, have it in your mind. Maybe you see yourself getting clients from the community, maybe you get friends, maybe you connect with the new life partner, maybe you travel around with people, whatever it is for you. Just begin visualizing all of those beautiful things that could come out of this community. And then the good feelings with it. So how would it feel for you to have this community? You can ask yourself, how would I feel if I had 1,000 members in my community? Maybe you're getting paid, let's say 10K a month. How would that feel for you, having a community and getting paid 10K a month? And can you see the difference? So don't do the catastrophizing, because that will really get you in a place where you'll begin to experience those things that you don't want. Catch yourself, and it's an ongoing play. Like I just had the thing myself in the last day here. I'll tell you that in a moment. And catch yourself, and then direct your thoughts in the direction of what you want. Visualize that. But that obviously you gotta know what you want. Visualize that. Feel the good emotions around that, and from there just keep that going on as long as possible, and keep doing this, keep repeating this. It's an ongoing process. There was just some people going around here. So, and this is so powerful, and it's not like this is a one-time thing and then it's over. It's like going to the gym. You have to keep doing this. That was my message here. So yesterday in another company that I'm doing, I was communicating with someone who wanted to sign up for a higher level service of mine, and everything was good. I sent the invoice, and then I didn't hear from the person. And I waited, I sent it a follow-up, nice message. And yesterday night, I'm just gonna show you something here. I still hadn't heard from this person. And I became aware that my mind was beginning to catastrophize again. So it started with, maybe this person, look at this. It's evening here. Maybe this person actually didn't want to buy my stuff. Maybe this person didn't want my help. And then it went further. Maybe this person actually was just playing with me. Maybe this person, just my mind went crazy. Maybe this person was trying to cheat on me. Things like that. And then I could feel the emotion. So yesterday night I began feeling the anxiety in my body. I began feeling nervousness, and I began feeling some frustration inside of me. I was aware of this, so I sat with it, and I chose, like I just shared with you, to shift the direction and to really sit with it and begin visualizing that the money would come through and I would serve this person, and something very good would come out of this. And again this morning I had to sit and feel this, and guess what? This is how beautiful this is. Sometimes it's very fast. I sat there, I did some exercises. I'm going to share those in my community. And I really had the feeling now, instead of frustration and so forth, that the payment would go through. I did the meditation, sat with it, and I had those wonderful feelings. And pling, I opened my eyes, and I was going to check out my emails before I was doing my stuff. Guess what? There was a reply from this person saying, I just transferred the money. Thank you. I was on a flight yesterday. So first thing here is that, see, I was just catastrophizing. My mind was going crazy with visualizing stuff that it was just a fantasy. And that's the thing, when we think nervousness, anxiety, feelings, emotions, and all of these things we don't want, it's just a fantasy. So why not direct it to a fantasy of all the stuff that you want? So I really hope this helped. And also I want to share with you that something amazing is going on, because this has been a very powerful week for me, for the community and the direction of my community, helping entrepreneurs, and especially online entrepreneurs who want to create their own dream life, their own dream business via school, from the inside out. So on this Saturday, a couple of days from now, maybe tomorrow when you see this, I will do a live call where I'll show you, the people on the call, the roadmap to starting the first community, getting up and running, and getting the first dream clients or paid members in there. And then next week I'll really begin working on, I'm so excited about this, I'm gonna do a 7-day manifestation challenge. And it's going to be very powerful, very simple, but very powerful, with some shift exercises to really shift your energy during these 7 days. And this is for all the members in the community. So if you want to check this out, the first 50 are founding members, and it's free. So after 50 there will be a small payment, and it's gonna increase. But if you want to check this out, the community, there's a link below this video, and you're more than welcome to join. And again, I hope this video helped you. Not catastrophizing, don't do this, but visualize the thing that you actually want in your life, and keep repeating this and feeling this. And please give this video a like if you see this. And also, if you're not part of this community yet, please do subscribe, and also hit that bell if you want to check out a new video when it's there. And lots of love.